ranked in the top 5. Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Golden Bears will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Carolina's offense takes the field. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal.
Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
14, Cal, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. Spinderella. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size...
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Gets it out fast. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. Hauls it in at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive comes from the 38. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Turning it on. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Using his legs to buy some time. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Catch in the middle, it's King. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Red pass hits complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quick release by the QB. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down for back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still running at the 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Golden Bears are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You got to throw the football.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the run, it's Rourke. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nestles it in at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Well, just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hester. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 1st down here for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Flicks it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Going Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's busted. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And Tester. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46. The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They kick it away on fourth down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dumps it to the back. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
They keep it on the ground to open the third. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's Webb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Under fire. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. fields the punt, wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, third and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on first and second or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tar Heels are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Rourke. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Base, 27, jump.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He makes the grab. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Here comes the field goal unit. It is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Let's it fly. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They're going to run it to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff from the gun. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air, and his throw is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down.